Yeah. Y'all know what time it is. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. You know what I'm talking about? 41 potential up in here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Turned up for life like I can't get right. Might whip the girl like a nigga named posted on right. Slide no headlights. Everybody strapped, everybody shooting dice. Only get one shot, better think twice. Stick to the plan, can't lose. Minute dark nights, now it's starting to look bright. She want me come over here tonight, I might. Fuck with no feelings till the sun don't believe. Like to make it come, got that look, can't breathe. How nigga friends turn to enemies. Been stabbed so much, can't cry, can't fence on my case. Hey, put this on for my family, you know what I'm saying? Show the support. That's that 4-1 stuff for you, man. You know, make the hood great again. You know how the team go, man. Downtown, K-Town, you know what I'm saying? Stay down. You know, we about that.
Already, man. Already, K-Town finest.
Yes, sir.
So what inspired you to start doing music?
Man, being honest, just the team around me, you know what I'm saying? Because it was so many from my neighborhood really like, that really influenced me. You know what I'm saying? Being like someone, and being honest, you know what I'm saying? Like I was around like older dudes who were kind of like, you know, make fun of me like for not knowing all the great legends and all that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's also kind of like a little divide with, you know what I'm saying? Everybody like from the Jordan, it's the same thing with sports. Like the Jordan era, you know what I'm saying? The Dr. J era ain't gonna accept the Jordan being the best, and the Jordan era ain't gonna accept the Kobe being the best, you know? So I came up in an era I wasn't really as I am now, you know what I'm saying, like who done like his own study to appreciate, you know what I'm saying, the things of music, you know what I'm saying. So right now I say the family will really push me into like taking it more serious. Like, man, you really got something, man, you know, you really got a story. So that's what really inspired me, man, you know what I'm saying, just the people around me.
Yeah, it is. You do have to have a good team, man, in anything.
Yes, sir.
Especially your music, because, you know, your team, if you don't have a good team, it ain't gonna go nowhere.
Yeah, true.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. So you gotta have a good team. You gotta have a positive group of people that's gonna push into your success.
Yes, sir.
And sometimes people gonna fall off, people gonna come in there, and you just gotta take it for what it is. And overall, on a goal, as far as your message in your music, what is that?
Man, it's just me being honest. You know what I'm saying? Most people, you know, we be talking about like bipolar and all that type of stuff, split personalities, all that. I just feel like in life, you know, you involved. And as a person, you know, finding yourself is one thing. So it's like me, I went through so many different stages, different learning, different degrees, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't have my religious things I didn't went through where I'm learning. I didn't went through my educational, my history, all that. So that plays a factor to where at one point you could judge a person. So I look at it from my music side. It go from someone that's just trying to push a message. It go from someone who just trying to push something for the club, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. I'm not being honest as a man. I ain't trying to really turn on no conscious music when I'm trying to get some bedroom action on.
No,
you know
no. That's like turning on gospel music.
I became an artist that's like fitting for the moods of the day, you know what I'm saying? Because in reality, it's more to life than just one side of things. So, you know, some of us get too holier than thou when we get conscious, you know what I'm saying? So me reaching back with my background, you know what I'm saying? I had to really be real with myself, and I feel it's starting to show with evolving in my music. Because as I started out, someone who wasn't trying to really cuss or, you know what I'm saying, give the wrong message or wrong representation, but at the same token, I had to give myself like the pure representation, like, hey, I am really somebody from these, you know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, coming back around the neighborhood, I had to, you know what I'm saying, prove myself again, you know what I'm saying?
Why you think that artists get in a bind with record labels and industries? Because, you know, I feel like if I see like artists like Mo3, Young Dolph, they get into these situations and they say it in their music, but I feel like they get it misunderstood because rap is an art.
Yes.
Okay, and streets is the streets. But I feel like the industry kind of put them to be like, hey, that's who you are as an individual. What would you say to that?
I would say the streets, like you said, the streets is the streets. And the industry, like, really favoritism, you know, started funding that more than what, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to use it in the business side of it. I stepped into the side of the promoter side. So from the business side, you can look at it from this is something simple to look at. Here's an artist that I can look at from our own city that I know he got skills. He got skills, but he don't have the support from the people. As this other artist over here, you might look at as a negative, talking about shooting and all that. This is what the people want to hear.
The gangster violence.
Where am I going to invest my, you know what I'm saying, my money? That's my investment. So what am I going to invest in on my return? You know what I'm saying? It's profits. So I might want to hear this conscious rapping dude, but it's not finna make me no money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not finna put my money into it. I'll listen to you for free. So that's what I believe what's the problem with hip hop, the stage of it, is the artists that we talking about showing support to, we not funding. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's all right, you know what I'm saying? You saying you like the dude, but you ain't paid for him to go to a show. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that being that, knowing what the record labels really were designed for, if we're gonna get into all that, the CIA and all that type of stuff, designed to bring us down using propaganda against us. If we were going to that, I don't want to get too deep into certain things because I don't know what podcast, how y'all want to go. You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna touch on, I'm gonna touch on things a little bit on each subject, but with that right there, it's just why not fund? You know what I'm saying? The dudes talking about the stuff in y'all community that, you know what I'm saying?
Being effective rather than killing each other.
You don't vilify, but being someone when you caught up in the streets, what else I'm gonna speak about if that's my reality? You know what I'm saying? Like the reality of it, I ain't got no resources in my city. Right. You see what I'm saying? I'm from a town that got limited resources. Hey, these caskets real here too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talk about, oh, this city, y'all ain't like us, like this and that. You can die here just like
you can
in LA, dudes from Chicago, New York, wherever you from, they didn't call, you know what I'm saying, a casket here too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we don't try to make it like, oh, this, you know what I'm saying? That's not me to I'm not someone who advocate that because these are really people losing their lives. You know what I'm saying? Now that's a real father that's gone now. Them kids being raised. You know what I'm saying? So now it's a cycle. He caught up in the system. You know what I'm saying? Because his daddy gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if we look at each other as one tribe, like Indians and stuff like that, who am I? The bloodshed I'm sharing is my own.
That's
you know
right. That's right.
That real talk, man. That real talk, man. So, where did the name Potential come from, man?
Man, you know, from, you know, that saying, like looking at the glass half empty, half full, that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like with the glass, you know what I'm saying? You got an empty glass, it got the potential, you know what I'm saying, to contain whatever you put in it. You see what I'm saying? So it was initially how it started, but you know how the business side of it, it's some reggae artists, you know what I'm saying? So me being like, okay, a representative of where I'm from, I'm like, well, look, man, you know what I'm saying? All my little circle, you know what I'm saying? We, you know, I pushed the mascot for the, you know, the neighborhood, that gator, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, 4-1 potential, you know what I'm saying? That's the easy way for me, you know what I'm saying? 4-1 cool, 4-1 Hussein, 4-1 H, you know what I'm saying? So like, you start hearing that, 4-1 free, you know, you start hearing us get back on, you know what I'm saying, our roots with that, you know what I'm saying? So it just, that go hand in hand with it. And then, so it's also like a banner for the youngsters where I'm from. Like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? You can go high with this. You know what I'm saying? It's other ways to look at this.
An area codes. You
know what I'm saying?
So there's a trial going on about the Young Dolph murder involving Yo Gotti and his brother Big Jook tying themselves to the murder some type of way. What they was doing, they was tied to the murders. What's your thoughts on that, man?
You know, that street politics, I learned to kind of like, you know, stay within my circle, but to give, you know what I'm saying, like something for like younger ones, like to look at that right there, it's the same shit, you know what I'm saying, here. You know what I mean? While I look at it like, if we could kind of like come together, it'll be better, because when you look at stuff like that, it'd be like people that you know that used to hang together. That seemed like be the same familiar story, like dudes that used to get along, that if they would have stayed together, look how big the empire could have been. Look at Dame and Jay-Z, man. You know, like all this stuff going on with this crazy stuff with Puffy and all this stuff. Like, if y'all have stayed upstanding dudes, you know what I'm saying? And came together and invested into the neighborhoods, look how much we could change. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's how I look at it. It's like more stuff we could do rather than the energy we give to go hunt each other down. You know what I'm saying? It's like we do that happy to kill each other. It seems like, you know what I'm saying? So we getting out of hand with it on that part. It's just like, I can't, it messes me up. It messes me up on that, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? So do you feel that drill music has been a cause of a lot of rappers' death? Do you feel like that's a cause of a lot of it?
To me, the music is like the gasoline, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like it's, you know, it takes people to do stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it's like the conditions that we were placed in, and then the music just like enticing stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like that's where I feel it, because I don't blame just the music in the sense of like it didn't. It's a cause and effect thing. You know what I'm saying? That's the effect.
Yeah.
What's the cause of all? You know what I'm saying? Why we bringing up this type of music? You know what I'm saying? Like same thing with culture. Culture is the cause. You know, I mean the effect of something. You know what I'm saying? Because of these situations, these limited resources. You know what I'm saying? These people that agitated this side, something that happened scandalous between us that turned this neighborhood against the whole neighborhood. Cliques turned against each other. But you know what I'm saying? That's my main thing about all that. You know what I'm saying? I try not to spread the message in one way that ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
From a younger perspective, you know what I'm saying? Where they understand, relate to it.
Right. So I understand you did some time in prison, man. Was that state or federal, man?
Man, it was federal, you know.
Yeah.
It was just more so like that's a whole different, you know, world in itself. You know what I'm saying? Because that not to wish that not to wish that on nobody. I would also say though that it did help open my eyes to seeing like how we do as a people. You know what I'm saying? Like psychology. You know, I noticed the closer we come to home, the more, you know what I'm saying, divided we is. But when you're in the federal system, it's like you might get on a, you know what I'm saying? You might hit the plane in Oklahoma and they saying, man, what's up? You know, we ain't seen each other forever. Like familiar situation, what happened to me, one of the people from the neighborhood. But you might be catching a plane to New Jersey, I'm catching a plane to California somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You might hit Pollock and I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? So, and when you get to these places now, you ain't how he is in the city. You know what I'm saying? It's man, you might be happy to, where you from? You know, somebody just from down south. You happy to see somebody from down south. Now y'all rocking together. But when y'all get close to y'all region, y'all break down. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? You Louisiana, I'm over here with the Texas car.
Yeah.
You know, you get back down here in the state, what you own, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we with 254 car, you know, y'all break down more and more. The county, what we do? Oh, each K-Town versus T-Town. So it's like these divisions come out of nowhere when we get back close to home, you know what I'm saying? Then I get back, what happened when I get in town? You know what I'm saying? Then I'm 4-1, but you know, I'm green side on mine. I don't rock with the other side. You know how we talk all that.
I feel like that mentality crazy though, because at the end of the day, man, you know, a lot of times the coming together part is the part that's gonna make everything else expand. What people doing, you know what I'm saying? It ain't really where you from. It's where you at and how you doing it where you at. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That's right. It's all about your perspective on what you're doing.
Yes, sir.
Now, give me one word that comes to Killeen in Central Texas.
When you think of that word,
thinking of that word, man. Give me Killeen in Central Texas.
No, me, I'm gonna say Gatorland, man.
Gatorland.
I'm gonna say Gatorland. You know, people understand why I even be pushing that as a brand for one. You know what I'm saying? Like people thinking it just for, you know, the green side games and all that.
Yeah.
But also, you know, like I said, I don't even want to go too deep in podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Like a certain subject stretch longer. You know what I'm saying? But just understand what I mean by that, being that I take pride in pushing, you know what I'm saying, the message of that indigenous, you know what I'm saying, part of us. Like, you know what I'm saying, people talk about, you know, the trade and all that, we can argue all day, but Africa got crocodiles. America got gators. You see what I'm saying?
Like so Florida got gators.
You see what I'm saying? So that's a whole South thing for sure. You know what I'm saying? And predominantly the whole South, you know what I'm saying, coast got gators. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, it's a down South way, you know what I'm saying, me saying things that, but the K-Town thing is like, it's homebred, you know what I'm saying? That's why I gotta say it's a way we act here, you know what I'm saying? We really raised from the mud, the same situation, like, you know, the swamp, you know what I mean?
Well, I'm gonna speak on something too, man, because, you know, like I said, we ain't gonna get too deep, but like, I'm gonna say this real quick. I like the fact that the shirt has the baby on top of the gator.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like the baby is dominating the gator.
Yes, sir.
And if you go back in history, they used to try to feed the babies to
yes,
crocodiles.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And so now it's showing that we dominating.
Yes, sir. And then,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, that's what I be, you know what I mean, to just throw little signs and symbols out there, you know what I'm saying? Because the younger generation, you know, they gonna attract to those type of things, you know what I'm saying? And then also not to get in their way, you know what I'm saying? Let them lead, you know what I'm saying? Just help inspire, just help, you know, do what I gotta do as far as my part with that. But, you know, that's why I say Central Texas also, you know what I'm saying, it's just something that's unique, you know what I'm saying? That's another word, you know what I'm saying? It's just because it's got a plethora of all type of genres, you know what I'm saying, of music. Like you got artists that you will look at and be like, man, you're trying to judge them, but this person will be from a different genre you wouldn't expect it. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a lot of talent, a lot of gifts here. It's just what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? We don't have the type of platforms that we need that y'all provide. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to salute y'all with the work y'all doing right
Appreciate
here. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
Now, how would you describe K-Town culture, man?
I hate to say it. I don't even want to say it like that because I was gonna say like the crab and the burger, but that's like cliche because it is some good people here.
It is.
It's some great people here.
I feel that too.
You know what I'm saying?
But like you said earlier, the music is not about violence here.
Yeah,
it's about culture and artists and art. So they may not talk about having beef. I mean, we done done some. I feel like this. We've been talking to a lot of rappers, and a lot of them say they either are not on that same level or doing that because they mostly are family men trying to provide for their family, or they trying to change the community.
Yes, sir.
And I feel like in this area they got the artists, but they really not on no violent stuff.
Yeah.
And so you don't have to worry about, killing because ain't no beef out here. Yeah. It's really just.
Now I'm gonna say it is. I'm gonna be honest. Let's go there.
They not putting it in their music, man. They not, broadcasting it like that is what we see. When things go down, you know what I'm saying? It's just they don't broadcast.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say this to be honest, because I was a promoter. That's why I'm gonna get an insight on that. And we do have a bad stigma in this town. That's what's messing up the club scenes and all that because they be making it like deaths happen in our clubs. Yeah. In our parking lots. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So a lot like our city, when you see it, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Like for one, Fort Hood, you know what I'm saying, or whatever you want to call it now, Fort Quavo, you know what I'm saying? I always say Quavo ass stuff, whatever they changed that name to. That messed up a lot of business with downtown when they shut down, you know what I'm saying, the gates back there. Because those gates help business come down. We used to see a lot of us outside, you know what I'm saying, Marlboro, you know what I'm saying, Rancier before cars, soldiers coming, everything, business was booming, everybody was outside more. We had that outside feel. Now, you don't really see that because a lot of these people be into it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't get into the politics. That's the same thing everywhere. So you don't see a lot of people wanting to do a show. It's hard for me to show support to you as an artist when this guy over here gonna take a problem with me. Oh, you siding with him. So if I share this guy's music or I put him on a flyer for the night, you know what I'm saying? Certain
it's gonna
people,
be a problem.
So I'm gonna have issues throughout the city with different artists because of that reason. Because majority of the artists, let's get to it, in the city don't get along with each other. Everybody want to be the first. Right. Everybody, that's where that drill stuff comes from. And now a female then hypes some stuff up, and now we got real issues in the streets. Now, you know what I'm saying, it's bloodshed, and that makes the hard problem.
So basically you saying like you feel like the city need more unity?
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Because here it is. We got let me start out by big up in the artists. You know what I'm saying? Let me give some respect and salute to some artists. That might help, you know what I'm saying? Because what it is, I think, because that's not your style, you might want to turn it to hate. And that's why I see people like not agreeing with somebody's style, turn that into hate. It's just because you don't like that person's rap, I might not like a prime example. You know what I'm saying? Plenty of people, you know what I'm saying, no different artists. I'm just going to give an artist that I'm going to say is with hustle. Spark Dog is a prime example.
Shout out Spark
Dog.
Shout out Spark Dog.
I got to shout out Spark because here it is. You might not agree with this man's music, like liking him or whatever, but this man's hustle, then, you know what I'm saying, and his consistency, he didn't show it. What else as an artist you want, you know what I'm saying? And then he's actually living his lyrics. Like he's really in a different city. He's really partying, really with a known producer. He's really doing his thing. Shout out to him, salute someone from where you from doing his thing. Yeah. What's so hard about it? Like the other artists. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, keep on because it'll be like, you know what I'm saying, showing favoritism. But I'm going to give y'all who y'all probably don't know who does a lot of videos, you know what I'm saying, for these major artists, you know what I'm saying, our nightlife, you know what I'm saying. I want y'all to look that up to where that's someone from here who done shot videos for Rick Ross, 21 Savage, you know, he done shot videos for so many people up there. But they don't get the respect from the city because it's like we don't know them people, you know what I'm saying, to give them their flowers as much. Yeah. So it's like, that's why I say it take platforms like y'all have to where people seeing like and know where to tune in and tap in. That's like we used to have the K254 radio where we could have an underground station to tap in because we know the bigger stations are funded by other people,
bigger
other
corporations.
agendas, other group, other artists that's not from here. It's not nothing, no hate to them. We want to show love to the 106s and 92.3s and all that, but we really got to show it to the hometown, you know what I'm saying, the grassroots, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
spots, you know what I'm saying, like all that.
Yeah, because we try to meet everybody where they at. Number one, because it's really feeling the music on the passion side of it.
Yeah.
The flow of the music side, not just the lyrics, but the lifestyle of that. It's like a church. If a church say they holiness, that's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we project more on what's the lifestyle that you live behind your music.
Yeah.
That's why you can rap with Spark Dog, because the lifestyle he lived behind his music is real. You can follow somebody that visually do what they say they do.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my question to you. Like, what does 4-1 Potential do? What changes the game for you
I would
in this city?
Yeah, yeah. It's to me, like the transition, because like I said, I have to be honest with it, with myself first and foremost. You know, catch myself always being someone trying to help others. And it'll be times where, you know what I'm saying, you done drained yourself with your own family, you know what I'm saying, looking at you crazy like,
Yeah,
man, you didn't gave your last dime, you ain't got nothing left in your pocket, because we have sacrificed so much of our time, our energy, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like I said, coming from a goddamn background that's like, we overlook it, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, really, people that come from like the 80s, 90s, and all that type of upbringing, we don't really understand. We done went through a social experiment, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these people done locked up this group of, you know, this generation. They did this to this generation. So mentally, when you look back, I'm like, man, I'm someone coming up from not having parents and all this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, the reason I'm even doing this type of interview with someone like this, because this person who I can bear witness to was in the streets, you know what I'm saying, before me, like, you know what I'm saying, we run into each other, I'm young, you know, 14, 15, around them, we, you know what I'm saying, getting our own hotel, we stay in the hotels at such a young age, like it's normal, you know what I'm saying, like you can think about it, it's no grown-ups to tell us nothing, we hustling before there's cameras, so there's a lot of things going on that, you know, you can't get away with right now, you know, we down here, standing out here in front of, you know, we doing all the wrong things, so I understand the mentality, and being that I understand it, I'm able to go back into that, you know what I'm saying, those circles with that mentality to reach them and give them an outlook like, hey, you know, I know, you know what I'm saying, you probably your pride in the way of this and that, but look, you know, we can go get the CDL, you know what I'm saying, before I'd rather see mine fail, I'd rather them get their CDL, you know, I'm on that type of time with them, like, hey, grab this lawnmower with me, you know what I'm saying, let me show you a quick way to, so it's the look that attract a young, you know what I'm saying, but then it's like, okay, what do I have to give them after that, you know what I'm saying, hey, I'm gonna give you some handy skills. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna turn you into a handyman where you ain't gotta really need somebody. I'm gonna teach you how to fish yourself rather than, you know, just sit around begging for fish.
That's like what Pimp C said about he said they be on some, him and Bun B, they be on some grown man stuff, because they were talking about the P. Diddy situation. You know, he was checking them. He said, man, you ain't never catch us on no freaky stuff, nothing like that.
You know what I'm saying?
So, you know, in this day and time, the older generation is on that business side.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to help him come up in life. But I don't know freaky stuff.
You just made me think about something to go with what you're saying with like how to feel the music. It's like the music, the ones we looked at, we didn't get to see hip hop mature. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just now getting to those stages where certain artists, Pop, think about who we had. Pop we didn't get to grow with Pop. You know what I'm saying? He got knocked, you know what I'm saying, out the picture. You know what I'm saying? Big got knocked out the picture. We didn't get to watch certain people grow. What we got to watch, ones like Jay-Z. So it's kind of like, okay, he's doing certain moves. So, you know what I'm saying? We didn't get to see so many of our heroes. And then, me being honest, people will get offended. I know Jay-Z, but he wasn't one of my favorites. I'm not from, you know what I'm saying, I'm from a certain area. People will take offense when you talk. That's what the problem with hip-hop is well. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't respect other people's culture, other people's side and all that. When you speak your opinion, it becomes so offensive to others. Like, now we gotta take it to a point that it should never be that. You know what I'm saying? Man, if I like hamburgers over fish, that's what I like. You know what I mean? If I like fish over pizza, whatever I like, that's mine. You know what I'm saying? I like Coca-Cola over Sprite. You know, like certain things we'll get mad at because you choose what you choose and I choose what I choose. It's like when I go into it, I put out a record, people don't like it. It's like, well, shoot, man, they probably ain't like the piece, so let me go. You try to make something else. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Get back in the laboratory. It's not to me to get into it where I'm answering every artist, fan in the comments and all that type of stuff. Certain people take to separate the business, you know what I'm saying, from, you know, to their regular life.
Right.
And then, like how you explaining with the life thing, it's more about when you have the opportunity to speak to this younger generation, am I giving them something of substance of life, or am I giving them something of substance, you know what I'm saying, or something that's gonna lead them down the path that, you know what I'm saying, destruction, you know what I'm saying? So I feel that's what me as an artist, I can play on the mic,
Right.
but in real life, people know, you know what I'm saying, I'm someone always giving and always, you know what I'm saying, directing and guiding in the right direction, you know what I'm saying?
What's your thoughts on the P. Diddy situation?
Man, I'm gonna be honest, 'cause, you know what I'm saying, free my little bro, man, big Ace, man, you know what I'm saying, 4-1 Ace. I consider myself someone conscious, so, you know, you kind of like, you know, you in that world, you kind of battle with your information. So for my little brother to be giving me something, it's kind of like, you know how you shoot your little brother
Right,
out.
right.
So you got to think about, he gave me this, you know, so he was on this over 10 years ago. So he gave me this like at least 7 to 8 years ago, right?
Right.
So he been exposing all this. So I'm like, bro, you crazy, you know?
Yeah.
So it messes with me right now because he's not out here to see, like, you'll get his name clear,
Right,
like, man,
right.
you wasn't crazy. Because, you know, think about, before all this came to light, you saying this about P. Diddy and all these artists,
Right.
the stuff that Pimp C been saying,
Yeah.
people looked at, oh man, y'all tripping, man, y'all just homophobic, y'all just, you know,
Yeah.
all this stuff,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
anyway, long story short, now that it's coming out, I'm not surprised because I didn't come into it about like 3 or 4 years ago where my brother finally got me, like, so much stuff was just,
Right.
when people really go down there, that's the thing. I seen something on social media where they said, y'all got P. Diddy's in y'all families, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all got P. Diddy's in Killeen and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand the joke, that's funny, but it's not funny, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then what's even worse, there's no one here that we got, or we shouldn't have in our family that's on that P. Diddy level.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta understand the severity of what was taking place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These people will be like, oh, they knew what they was getting into. Yeah, in a sense, we say that.
Yeah.
But there became parts in the party where they saying you can't be in here if you don't get on these drugs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They pass around. Everybody like the what's the dude, Jim Jones, the character, drink the Kool-Aid
If you
type
green,
stuff.
you in.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta drink the Kool-Aid,
Yeah.
they saying, like,
Yeah.
that's the only way you can stay in this party. They drinking something, now they wake up
Yeah.
with the worst stuff that happened.
Yeah.
So you're not thinking it's gonna be as worse as you thinking. You know what I'm saying? So then let's go even deeper. It's pedophile stuff.
Yeah.
Like, let's talk with the women that's the same pedophile.
Yeah.
I ain't, you know what I'm saying, supporting them Justin Bieber, a little kid
Come
coming in
on,
here.
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Usher don't want to probably talk about that stuff, but man, he came into this man custody. They were kids coming into these people.
But see, from my understanding, they say he bought to
on the bus, but Bow Wow, come on, man.
Yeah.
These the people with kids entrusted to these men. So y'all trying to be funny and talk about something that's really serious. I don't take that, you know what I'm saying? Because I know situations like that. I was locked up when dudes getting taken advantage of. You know, I never respected that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's nothing to play with. And Diddy, you know what I'm saying? If any of that is true, you should be prosecuted. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree to none of that. You know what I'm
Let
saying?
me ask you this
honest.
though. They saying right now he on suicide watch, you know what I'm saying? Like he ain't eating or nothing like that.
That man part of real shit though.
Do
you know
you think he afraid to eat because he think they gonna try to kill him so they shut him up, or?
Man, they using that shit like fall guy type stuff, you know what I'm saying? And you know, drinking and drugging, I believe he just spoke out on some shit he shouldn't have spoke out on. He been part of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Think about what I'm saying. Them people got top level where they ain't supposed to ever get caught. So you done spoke on some stuff that, you know what I'm saying, like you pissed off the homie that you shouldn't have pissed off, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then what's that fool name? One of them coming out. What's that? Smiley? No, not Smiley. What's the comedian? D.L. Hughley.
D.L. Hughley.
You saying stuff like, y'all know if you speaking on it and you knew about it as part of the conspiracy. He sound like someone that's trying to tell the crew, hey man, quit speaking on it before you get us all rounded up. Hey, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
A lot of them was involved, man.
Yeah, a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? The Hollywood elite, you couldn't make it up there if you wasn't a part of it. That's how they say it.
Yeah, that's what
and it turned out to be true. That's been a conspiracy for the longest. Conspiracy became, you know what I'm saying, reality, man. That shit been turned out to be facts,
that's what it usually is, bro.
Yeah.
So I do want to ask you about this, man, because you do a lot for the community, man. I know, you know what I'm saying, you got a lot of things going on under your hat right now, man. Talk about Family and Friends Day, man. You know what I'm saying, like that.
Okay,
man.
yes, sir, yes, sir. I try to, you know, cause we do the Hood Day, you know what I'm saying, and then, you know, that could be, you know what I'm saying, politics within the city. So, you know, we just extended for more so for the family, because that's what I came home on, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
More like
right.
about the community and about the family, you know what I'm saying? Making it where we got like a safe environment, something positive that they can return to. Also, it's the family reunion feel. So if we leave 20 years from now, it should be still going on, whether, you know what I'm saying, me and you gone, our children could come back to Killeen. We know around this time in April, hey man, you know, this is what's gonna happen. We all meeting up every year, whether we gone. My children should keep it going because it keep the family going. You know what I'm saying? It's something. And then those we hoping as it come back every year, we having more and more entrepreneurs, more and more, you know what I'm saying, successful, whatever business, you know what I'm saying, profession they choose to be, doctors, they coming back. You know what I'm saying, to the community. Hey, I know hey, you know, I've been gone, but you know, I'm a doctor now. I gotta, you know, so I can hook your son up with the law. You know what I'm saying? My son's business law firm. We do the connections. That's what it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know what I'm saying, doing what we need to do within our circle. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that unity. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was trying to reestablish.
That connectivity.
Yes.
So, you know what I'm saying? Tell us a little bit about what other music projects you got going on. What you working on, man? You know what I'm saying?
I'm supposed to be putting out the, you know what I'm saying, that Gatorland 4, you know what I'm saying, because it's about the music, and I got something deep for that, you know what I'm saying, and I feel it's going to deliver, you know what I'm saying, what it's supposed to deliver to the people's ears, and, you know, the heartfelt stuff, you know, give them what they want, the club, all that. It just, I be feeling like I'm way more than music, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, backstory, just to get a backstory, I wasn't ever that one, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always, like, being from the hood, I've been the person who trying to help push, you know what I'm saying? So, like I say, you know, like I shout out to ones like Players Dynasty, because that was, I feel, if they'd have just been able to drop at least, you know, 2 more projects, like on that level that they was already on, even just 1 more project, they would have took off. It was just, they got the success, and then the tragedy started happening, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Real got, you know what I'm saying, jammed up on some fluke stuff. It was like, then Magic, you know what I'm saying, RP, you know, that's family. It's like, dang, you know, like, it's like, that took a blow. It was like, so you got KT, McMill trying to still hold up. You got Menace gone. You know, you the crazy went off. So it was like, it was just, everybody went so many different directions after that. You know, me, I'm still trying to communicate with Ratty Rad. Salute to Ratty Rad, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was someone who came down here with a supreme hustle and showed like us a different avenue. Like, hey man, we really could take this music stuff serious. You know what I'm saying? Because me, like I said, my inspirations come from, like, you know, I feel Pastor Trey turned us up, but Twister was what put something into the atmosphere of our neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I feel that Twister, Do or Die, when they came out, it was like, you know, it gave a different swag, it gave a different style, it gave like the attention. But Player Fly, all that type of stuff. I feel Memphis artists is what brought us together, because you have it where, like,
saying.
You know what I'm saying? I say that for real. You know what I'm saying? Because Memphis brought us, because like, everybody had their different thing. Like, you know, I'm over here with the South. You know what I'm saying? And Pastor Troy type, like, you know, bringing me in. But Real over here, they more New York. And boom, here it is. What you got in common? Man, I listen to Player Fly, I listen to 666. I listen to them too. It was like that brought, you know what I'm saying, that M-Town and 8-Ball MJG, you know, right? Because Ratty he the one, Ratty put me on 8-Ball MJG, so it was like, okay, you know, like, you see what I'm saying? So it was like, that's where we met at. So it was like able to introduce other music from there. So it's like, myself, I felt like, let me get back to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what made everybody appreciate, you know what I'm saying, the Pimp C's, the 8-Ball, the MJGs, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me go look at, I was like, man, I didn't give my appreciation to people like Scarface, because I never dug in the crates and looked. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's not no disrespect to Pac and all them. I got to hear y'all on the radio, because I'm a little, no family in the streets already. I ain't got time unless one of my homies introduce some music. Like, man, you ain't heard this? So now as I'm older and going back and studying, like, man, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can see my mistakes of pushing off artists from the East Coast and stuff. I'm looking at the Mobb Deep, like they nobody, really these really somebody where they from. It's just going off of Jay-Z and all this, and these dudes that's dissing them, Pac and dissing them is more like you don't give credit to people who really somebody where they from. And that's something why I believe, you know what I'm saying, it was necessary for me to get an interview, because really somebody where I'm from, you know what I'm saying, 4-1 potential. So it's like, you know, got aliases, you know what I'm saying, murder in these streets. It's like, you know, it's like come a long way trying to change, but you know, we have to overcome a lot and still, you know, be a general from where we from, because it's like some people don't respect change, you know what I'm saying? So I understand, and I try to push that forward, you know what I'm saying, let people know that ahead of time, like, man, don't take it like I'm your enemy. I'm from where you from. Don't listen to the next man, you know what I'm saying, and try to like, make it like it's competition. Like if I don't deal with you, it's, you know, it's just to show you saluting your own way, you know what I'm saying? You might not need me in your way, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got time. It ain't never against you. If we got problems, then that's off the record, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. We can't change that shit, you know? You know what I mean? But other than that, we trying to give positive measures for everybody that can work together. If you can work together, work together. You can't, shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
It's another side of town, nigga. I'm telling you like this, man. I'm gonna go this way and try to get, you know what I'm saying? You go that way, it's $100,000 that way, man. You know, you want to go this way, I'm gonna get out your way. $100,000 that way, I'm gonna go the other way. You know, I'm gonna get out your way, man.
It's enough for everybody to get it.
I'm not trying to crash with my own, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not ducking that, you know what I'm saying? Because I got somebody to live for, you know what I'm saying? That go to those that, you know what I'm saying, still be, you know, speaking crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing weak still. It is never that. I gotta be that way to certain people, because it's certain people don't want to, you know what I'm saying, grow. You know what I'm saying? I hate that. You know what I'm saying? That's the life that we out here stuck with. Certain people of our own not wanting to grow, man. And I hate to keep speaking on that.
So, man, tell everybody where they can find you at, man.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Not take up too much time, but 4-1 Potential on all platforms, man. You know what I'm saying? You 4-1 Potential. If you want that music stuff, you know what I'm saying? Put that on IG. 4-1 with the numbers and then the word potential, all one word. 4-1 Potential. And then if you want some conscious stuff where you hear, and if you want to debate and get into some serious debates, you can get on there with it. That's on Deontay Potential, you know what I'm saying? That's on IG. So that's either way, you know what I'm saying? If you want that, spiritual, economic, you know, whatever. Because me, like I said, I'm not with the Democrats, you know what I'm saying? If you want to know where I'm standing on that, you know what I mean? I'm not with the Republicans. I don't endorse neither party. I'm just saying that for a reason, because we, as a people, I'm only challenging you to ask me why, to go deep into that. You know what I'm saying?
Already. Man, there y'all have it, man. We just got a good old little mouthful, you know what I'm saying, from 41 Potential, man. We appreciate the time, man. You know what I'm saying? K-Town, stay down, man. You know what I'm saying? Till next time, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Feel that music, man.
Feel that music.
Yeah, we gonna holler at y'all, man. Peace.